Billy Bob Brigmon, and I work with Workday, and I'm the Senior Principal for Emerging Sales Talent and Innovation for Workday.
And you and I have something in common. We're both founding members of the Sales Enablement Society.
That's right, founding members. The way I think of it is really we are the leaders of sales innovation. Right? We have a really a unique viewpoint on the effectiveness of the company's go-to-market and all the opportunities to improve it. So I think as sales enablement, we really should be the leaders for sales innovation.
So how do you measure the ROI on sales enablement?
It really, I think to the extent we're not measuring ourselves on revenue impact, we're missing the boat.
Right.
The easier it is to understand what you're accountable for, the more valuable you are. Right? And VP of Sales has the cleanest metric in the whole organization, and everybody in the company understands that metric. It's revenue. So what I do at Workday is I'm building a program for emerging sales talent. So what we're finding, the world of sales is changing so rapidly that experience is less valuable than it used to be. And what we've discovered is at some point, your sales experience, you start making a lot of assumptions.
Right.
And that ends up, those assumptions become blind spots.
Right.
So we're developing a program for high potential, low experience people to equip them to go into the marketplace. And what we're finding is while their lack of experience creates certain challenges, it also presents some awesome opportunities. Right. And we're willing to make that trade-off.
I think if you came up with a way to put a timestamp on knowledge, then like on a milk carton, the expiration date.
That's right.
Then we would make a lot of progress.
I love that. And a lot of us would have, a lot of our knowledge would be expired.
That's right.
That's right.
So when you say innovation, you focus on innovation in relationship to sales enablement. Are you saying that you want to harvest the collective creative capacity of your sales organization and make it available to everybody?
Actually, what I'm saying is one of the things we can do with these emerging sales leaders, they don't bring bad habits to the table. Right? So what we can do as we equip them is we can actually use them to pilot new ideas.
Right.
In a lot of cases, they may be the exact ideas that our experienced people think that would never work. And on a small scale, we can go say, well, let's try that.
Right.
To the extent that it works, then we can push it out into our, into our full organization.
Right.
That I've found is pretty rare in my career because sales environments, there's such a short-term performance focus, and so being able to have an organization that's off to the side saying, hey, how can we be doing transformative improvements?
So what are you saying? The gap consists where leaders look like 10 quarters ahead, and sales only is preoccupied with the end of the month.
It's hard, It's hard to think past a quarter because most sales leaders know if they miss a couple of quarters in a row, they're not going to be part of that long term.
Yeah. What is your number one takeaway from this conference?
First of all, my number one takeaway is the network that I've built. A lot of smart people here.
Right.
And I think at any conference, that's the biggest value is just the relationships that you've made.
So you have 100 people that know Billy Bob.
Well, that's not as valuable to me as I've found, 20 people that are on specific topics that are most interesting to me are way smarter than me. And I'm really excited to go
That's a good point.
carry that conversation forward on these really specific topics that I came to learn about.
Well, thank you so much.
Sure thing.
I really enjoyed your point of view and your focus on creativity and innovation.
Thanks.